Alright, this is like my fourth video trying to shoot this. This is really hard to do. The shift knob on, but obviously to keep the reverse lock out, I still have the whole shift boot assembly. Obviously also the trim is pulled. Right now I'm in second gear, which you can see the gap to the reverse lockout gate. Sorry for shaking so much, but on the cell phone obviously, and it's horrible. But I have that much play and I'm still not even touching the gate while in second gear. Granted, I have a lot of shifter mods. Now I'm gonna pop her into neutral. Oh, that's first, sorry. I don't have a knob on this, so I'm just grabbing the threaded section. This is my neutral. And neutral over to the left does ride the reverse lockout gate. But, sorry. If I pull straight down to second and release, I get that gap while in gear. The shifter, the reverse lockout really shouldn't be able to get caught on anything at all. Unless you have the reverse lockout 180 degrees out, maybe? I don't even think that's possible. Let me... No, it's impossible. Yeah, I have no idea what would be causing your issues. That it's like obviously really impossible to determine via this interchange of, well, exchange of videos and pictures. I got no ideas unless you deformed your ramp. Let me take the shift boot off. And I know my ramp is filthy greasy on purpose. And I believe I snipped this gate right here. Is where you actually are going to press over and lift that little collar piece up over. And then that's what gets you into reverse. But I actually snipped mine a little bit because the way my shifter was sitting naturally, it was getting hung up a smidge. I'd have to pull it back to get it up into the reverse gate. But you can do a little snip there and give you that little bit of clearance. People with the breech shifter with the, what is it, I don't know, whatever amount of millimeters it moves the shifter forward, that's a mod I normally tell people to do, or do on people's cars, which allows them to just move over and hit reverse, because that's an issue with them, but I don't know why it would be an issue with you. But I'm kind of thinking that you damaged something on the ramp. I mean, there's no way you can get hung up on that. It's smooth in one piece, like top to bottom. And then it's got this little rampy section, and then the actual wall that you're pulling your little guy up and over. This is what my setup looks like. I have a tie wrap instead of a little jumper. Because my stuff's even shorter than it's supposed to be. But that's, focus, what it looks like, what mine looks like. I'll put it back on there. You probably should have came up with some kind of script or something. This is kind of dragging on and not really getting any results. Actually, let me put that down kind of ridiculously. No, I'm not going to edit this because I'm savage. Oh no, I popped my shift boot off the jumpy. Sacrifices have been made. But, yeah, you can't get it to focus properly. It in there. And I can't see where you would be hanging up unless your shifter is going too far back and hung up all the way in the rear here. But as you can tell, there's 3/4 of an inch of a gap there. Like, I don't know what would possibly create that situation. The only other thing is, don't know. I mean, when properly installed, this indexes onto that little tab. Yeah, it's a combination of wheel bearing grease and something else. That's why it looks like horrendous in here, but it's very slick. Unless it's some kind of combination. Ooh, I don't know. I'm really at a loss. Sorry, I wish I was more local. I'd like to see it in person, and then I could actually probably troubleshoot it better. But what's third? What's first? As you can see, the gap. It's me holding it all the way over, like you were doing. And here's me all the way down. As soon as I go down, it pulls away from it a little bit. Yeah, and then as soon as I release, there's that gap again. So I don't understand where you would be catching. It's a really odd problem. Also, I just noticed I have some cable wear on this end from rubbing against the shifter. Just something to take note of. And I made sure to Teflon tape that, or Loctite would work. I've actually had this stud come loose on my Boomba. Luckily, I used to carry a ton of tools with me. I pulled over the side of the road and repaired it, and didn't cause any damage to the threads, but I lost this whole stud and lost the ability to shift while driving. That was fun. Pro tip there. You can see the Boomba bushings down there. Dun dun dun. And my cables. Unless you have the wrong cable attached to the wrong spot or something, but I don't even think that's really possible. And you would have noticed that. So yeah, the Boomba base bushings. And yeah, I don't really know where else to go. I mean, I'm just hoping, this is really terrible. I'm hoping this can give you some kind of point of reference. Maybe you can point out something abnormal with your setup. But yeah, hopefully someone else can chime in. I get to put my shift boot back together now. Why? But besides that, yeah, I guess I'm done wasting time with this video. But yeah, apologies again for being horrible and long, and hopefully you can get something out of it.